Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your September 2016 spiritual growth reading. This is Kathy with Tarot Man Story, and I wanted to share with you some of my purification processes for purifying the cards and for purifying crystals. This is how I purify my Native American and tribal decks with this is made by a Native American, Blackfoot medicine man made this, and the way it came to me, well, it's kind of a trip, but it's like one of those accidents that's not an accident. But this is deer bone and amethyst. I forgot what the yellow stone is. I have to look that up. But it's all natural. Leather, brass, bronze, a seashell, the blue stone. All of it is natural. None of it's plastic. And I've never done any purification on this because of the energy, and it's just so wonderful from the medicine man. And this is how I purify these cards. And my other decks here, I use crystals, like the big crystal there. Like if I want to just purify a deck real quick, I just put that giant crystal on it. And the way I energize the crystal, or I just lay these crystal beads. These are faceted crystal beads from like the 30s and 40s. These are garnets from the 20s, a long, long strand of faceted garnets. These are my meditation beads, which I fill with positive energy. And I'll just lay those on my cards and with my treasure chest all open and purify them that way. And the way I purify my crystals is I focus on you can lay them out in the sun, take and put them outside for an hour, put them on a windowsill where they get sun, or you can purify them with your mind. And the way I do it with my mind is I visualize Jesus with his arms open. And I don't know why I choose Jesus, because most of my spiritual study is Eastern philosophy, but Jesus just seems to work for me, it seems to fit. And it's just the image I see, Jesus' arms wide open, and his arms are open and light is pouring into the top of my head, a ton of bright white light, and it goes through my entire body and comes out through my hands. And when I'm holding the crystal, purifies the crystal with energy, or holding my beads, or these, or that big crystal, the big crystals, or any little stones. You can do it with jewelry, but jewelry picks up your energy, so if you have good energy, it's going to have your energy in it. And just let it fill up with light, and then I spread the light through my home and family and cars and my neighbors, and then I spread it through my town and around the planet, and the planet just like beams with light. And then I visualize little hearts coming out with everybody loving each other. So that's what I do. That's my ritual, and it works for me. You can create your own, but I tell you mine, so you'll give you an idea on how to create your own. Or you can copy mine if it feels good to you. It's whatever feels good. So we're going to start our spiritual growth reading with Mystic Art Medicine cards. You see that? It's www.mysticartmedicine.com. I bought them on Amazon. The book is amazing. I would recommend it. If you like what I read, get the book. Order the cards. I got it on Amazon.com, and it's just, I'm always amazed. What did I do with the cards? Oh, here. They're being purified from the last reading. So, So, and then I have another layout, a little different layout that came from the, these are the round cards of the mother piece. I have a layout from that book I wanted to do with you. I've been doing with everyone. And that's fun, something new, something different. It's kind of like the Celtic cross, but it's more laid out in a triangle, in triangles instead of crosses. But it has this kind of the same stuff like the foundation, and instead of what crowns you, it's the sky. So, it's wonderful. Okay, Spirit, what does Gemini need to know for their spiritual growth? What is the card for Gemini for spiritual growth? Looks like it's not coming out yet. There was one I could choose, but it just didn't sing to me. You go to reach for a card, and if it falls back in, it's not the card, because it can fall right back in. Okay, this looks like it is. Rhythm. What do you think of that, Gemini? Isn't that cool? That's a cool card. Okay. So, what I normally do is I read to you about that card out of the little book. I need a bigger table. I need a giant table. We might end up in the dining room table. Of course, no one will be able to sit there after I put all my stuff there. So this is the layout. And I picked up the wrong book. This is the book. So we're looking for rhythm. And these are in alphabetical order. So we go to R, P, Q, R. Here we go. So this Cheryl Lynn writes little poems before each one, so I'll read it to you and try not to butcher it. Let us gather under the moon in the ancient elder forest, turning into mother's sound and the nature spirit's chorus. Sway with the music, rhythm with the drums. Listen for the magic, our universal hum. And the universal hum is the sound of Om. Wow. That's lovely, lovely, lovely. So usually there's too much to read the whole thing. That's why I say order the cards, get the book. I think you'll love it. If you like what I read, you'll love it. Sound, so I just start like around here. Sound comes from the unknown and is of the most Sound comes from the unknown and is one of the most powerful, mystical, and mysterious qualities of life. We all create our own personal resonant vibration. When a person vibrates at a lower frequency or out of harmony, this will eventually cause disease. That's true. The ancients knew that the power of rhythm and sound could heal discord and return harmony to the body. To the tribe, into the joy of celebration. Everything is in a state of vibration. Your harmonic rhythm pulses beyond any boundaries you were taught, and it's much greater than what you audibly hear. The natural world communicates through sound, as did our ancestors. I'm going to read one more. This is so beautiful. Drum to the beat, dance to the song of your heart's natural rhythm, and tone a higher vibration, more authentically you. As you celebrate in joy, this will help you restore health in sound and movement. Shake it up and out. Oh God. That's wonderful, isn't it? I love that. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so what we're doing here, we have a shortage of space. So I'm going to move this up here. Lovely card. Lovely, lovely. Look at that. Don't you love the use of the colors? Wonderful. So now we have a new layout I'm going to try. And this is what it looks like. See, and we choose the significator. Significator. And that represents your sign. So Gemini, you're an air sign. And you're the last air sign. So what I do is I separate. I put them aside. So the priestess of swords and the shaman of swords. So this would represent the male and the female. But, you know, look at this as a woman. So these are goddess cards. I like that one the best. I'm going to put it on top. So with the men here and the women, you're both represented. I know I have a majority of women, but we do have men who watch these, and I'm proud of every man that returns to listen to my readings. These fabulous men who are interested in the not just spiritual, but the creative, the feminine side of life, where the power is. A man that isn't insecure in the female world is a really, strong man. That's what we want, ladies. The strong men. Not the weak ones who have to put us down and try to hurt us. This is an easier way for me to draw cards. So this is what I'm going to do. Instead of trying to shuffle this gigantic deck. So I'm going to look at this layout, draw one card at a time, and put it in position. And while I'm putting them into position, I want to tell you what they mean. So this is number one, and this represents you. You know that swords are about speech, communication. So the second card I'm going to draw, which is the Nine of Swords. Okay, this looks like Dante's hell. God. The Nine of Swords is a card of suffering and pain. And, damn. This is your atmosphere? Shit. Sorry. Oh. Okay, that sucks. Ah. Okay, number 3 is, the devil. Okay. This doesn't get better. Damn. Okay, so the 3 is the devil. This is about addiction. It could be about a person in your life who's real negative or controlling. It could be an addictive person in your life, or it could be an addictive trait of yours that's creating pain for you. Okay, so like that really kind of hit home when I said that. Okay, so 4 represents the root or the foundation, we're used to saying. And this card is this card is turned, so it's kind of it's a feeling like you need to defend yourself, but it's not in a bad way, like you're being attacked. It's like the whole office has come to you and said, "Hey, where's that paperwork?" And you're like, So they're not really, waving their fists at you or anything. It's just everybody's coming to you for information. It's kind of like being a mom, Everybody's coming to you for the answers, and you're like, oh my God, give me a break here. So, in the next position of number 5, we have how it's passing away. Oh, moving into your past, which is the thief. We have a chicken thief here, a hungry red fox. And let's see, the position of that is like, it's right here. Is slightly above this. So he's moving, and this situation is moving into the past. So chances are you know who this is and you already know about this situation. If you don't, the reading probably doesn't apply to you, because whatever is in this position moving into the past, you should have some inkling of the existence of it. If you don't, you probably should, you could wait till I do clarifiers on it and see if it works, or go check out your rising and moon sign. So the next card is number 6, and this is what it's the sky. It's what's above you. This card's about, tormenting yourself, and shit. Okay, and number 7 is your future. Oh, at least the future is good, huh? This is the Chariot, and in this deck, it is just like it's my favorite Chariot card. Could be one of my favorite. There's so many great cards in this deck, but here, this is the Egyptian goddess Nut. She's protecting you with the night sky, with the stars and the planets. And here, this Chariot has to do with stability and balance. And here we go. Look at these mystical animals here. And she's got her quiver and her bow and the face at her chariot. And look at this blooming tree with fruit on it. This is like, it's like the card of good fortune, protection, stability, balance. It's like, it's got everything in here. It's a wonderful card. Now this is your future. In your position of your near future. So this is what's coming real soon. 8 is self-concept. Okay, so how you feeling about yourself? And 8 goes up here. And here, the wielding the sword, like maybe a young girl, maybe sharp-tongued. And this is also a card about a message. Communication. It's not reversed, so it's not like it's going to be negative. It's just that she seems to have a childish way of delivering her information that maybe concerns me. So number 9. Oh, my mouth is so dry. I can't even figure it out. Number 9 represents your hopes and fears. And the Wheel of Fortune is in your position of hopes and fears, so it's more like a hope that everything will move forward as Spirit plans, as the universe plans, as it's supposed to, and that's good. And then number 10, let's see, is your home. It's the house. It's an individual or group that is important to you. So number 10. We have 2 cards for number 10. Okay. There's meditation for number 10. We have meditation and a new beginning, the Death card. So here, I'll show you these. So for position 10, we have meditation, which probably brings about the change. Or change brings about meditation, but there's going to be change, and it's all for good change. So that's in the position of number 10, which is no, yeah, it's house is what it says, and it is an individual or group that is important to you. So this is like your home. So there's meditation and change involved at home. And then number 11 is your outcome. And if then I can put up to 3 more cards down until we get major arcana. So let's take a look at what your outcome is. Okay, I've got 2 cards and I can't let go of it. Okay, so your outcome is this is a card of grieving, and this is a card of a message like internet communication. And I'm supposed to keep drawing until I get major arcana. So we have the 4 of discs. This is going inside and protecting yourself, like meditating and doing stuff, you know, being in your own sacred space. And she only lets in the people that are closest to her. So this is what's happening in your outcome, is that you're grieving about a minor loss. It doesn't look like a big loss, and that there's a message that's like coming through the internet, and that you're going within and only letting in the people who are important to you in your world until you solve things. And so we have the Son of Wands. This is a message. He's like a knight delivering a message regarding creativity. And so we got a message regarding creativity. So what is this reading about? We have some pain. And regarding, and it really hit home when I said regarding an addictive behavior. So if this doesn't apply to you, look at your rising and moon sign, and remember, sometimes, because this is a general reading, it's not likely all of it will apply to you. But sometimes it does, and it's a mind blower when people tell me their stories and how they can tell me a story in 2 or 3 sentences, and it's like the whole half-hour reading. It blows me away sometimes. So what we have is we have some conflict and pain here, and then we have addiction or some kind of addictive behavior that's causing you pain. And there's something about a thief, somebody taking from you, and it's moving into the past. So you should be aware of this. If you're not aware of it, it might not, the reading might not apply to you. If so far these 3 things don't connect with you, then the whole reading wouldn't. There's a message regarding let's see, I'm not sure. I have to do a clarifier on that. Let's see what we do a clarifier on what this message is about. And we should do clarifier on the chicken thief. Okay. Here we go. On the chicken thief, we have the Daughter of Wands, which is, it has there's some sort of message regarding creativity or work that the thief is, and oh my god, it came up again. Looks like it's happening at work. And here's another card about creativity. But see, look at this lady is taking her children into a cave, and they're doing like cave paintings. It's like finding your peace and going within and being creative. So this has something to do with creativity or work, where somebody isn't being honest with you. And let's take a look at what the message the Daughter of Swords is delivering. Okay, that's way too many cards. I pull out a big stack. Sometimes I feel like, sometimes I pull out 7 or 8 cards and it's right, and sometimes it doesn't feel right. Okay, so here she's meditating after a struggle, and and she's found strength. So there's a communication that will require meditation to bring you strength. It doesn't tell me what it's about. If Spirit doesn't tell me, Spirit doesn't want me to know. Or it will, being too specific might make it difficult for everyone to get the message because it's such a general reading. If I'm doing a reading just for you, the messages are sharp. They're just like, it's so different than the general readings. It's so different, I can't tell you. Okay, so regarding this this feeling that, this tormenting yourself, I got the card. This card is about going within and, like baking, going and doing something that benefits the family and makes you feel good. You're doing a loving act, like baking. And again, another card on meditation. So we're getting a lot of cards on meditation regarding this conflict. Let's see, the sword, the Nine of Swords. We got the Judgment card. Again, this is about balance. Okay, so I'm getting a feeling that it's an imbalance that's creating, and it could be an imbalance regarding finances or a message about money. I'm getting about finances, and this. See, look at the Devil card here. It takes prisoners. They're all chained. And that's what addiction does. And there's some sort of behavior that you might be engaged in, or somebody close to you, that is creating a great deal of pain for you. But the thing is we have really beautiful cards. This is a Shaman of Cups. This is the Shaman is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and it's just a loving, either someone coming in with that loving energy, a powerful, loving, strong energy. And that landed right here between these two cards. So I think that has to do with these, the positive. We have really positive outcome. We have an issue that's causing you pain and a positive outcome. So if there is some sort of issue that has some connection with finances, that seems addictive, and you don't have to be addicted to drugs. You could be addicted to buying too many tarot cards, decks of tarot cards. It can be something small that's causing you a distress. It doesn't have to be something big. And I'm getting a new beginning. There's a new beginning with this. So when you let go of this, there's going to be a new beginning. There's several cards on meditating and to resolve this issue. So I think I told you a story. If it doesn't resonate with you, I'm going to do a reading with the Halloween deck. And usually I get a little more focused on it, like on an area of this reading. It gives me more focus, is what it's been doing. It really hasn't been a separate altogether reading. It's like, seems to, the Halloween cards seem to clarify either an aspect or the whole reading. That seems to be what's been happening. Anyway, they seem to be good. Or it goes off on an aspect of it that isn't addressed. It's like an additional detail. Okay, Spirit, what does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know, or what can we do to make the previous reading more clear? What does Gemini need to know? That would be the most important message. What does Gemini need to know? Okay, cut the cards. So do a little Celtic cross. So we have the King of Imps, which is the King of Wands reversed. So that's basically a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, saying not in their happy place. And here this is the Six of Bats, which is, so pumpkins are pentacles, ghosts are cups, bats are swords, and imps are wands. So this is bats, so it's like the Six of Swords. So this is taking a journey. It could have something to do with emotions because of all the water. So if I look at this card, it's like going away in the night. So a King of Wands, a King of Bats, or King of Imps. No, what is this? Yeah, the King of Imps, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone taking on that kind of energy who's not in their happy place. Okay, so we have the Knight of Bats, like the Knight of Swords, and it's like something not moving forward because the Knight is reversed, so the message isn't coming. The Queen of Pumpkins, damn. So it's the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Let's see what we get. The Two of Pumpkins. This is trying to balance money but dropping the ball. The Eight of Bats. This is self-imposed here. It's a, this is a self-imposed prison she has put herself in. You have the power to change that. And that's in your foundation. We're getting a lot of pain. Okay, so here we have this Seven of Ghosts. So this is kind of like a whole lot of choices to make. But the card is, this card, I always get the message that don't let yourself get caught up in too many choices. It can also be a wish card. If there's something positive anywhere near it. It can be because we have the World next to it, but the World is reversed, which isn't bad because the new beginning of the World, that's yours, no matter what position it's in. There might be some sort of delay or something, but it's yours, and it's yours soon. So, so this is how you feel, like you have too many choices to make, and you have a new beginning, and that's what's holding up the new beginning, is a choice that needs to be made. And this is the Knight of Pumpkins. This is like the Knight of Pentacles. There's a message regarding money, and that's your hopes and fears. And the outcome is the Ten of Pumpkins. And the Ten of Pumpkins is reversed, but still, it's a whole lot of money. Has to do with a whole lot of money. So this is, you're waiting for a message regarding a whole lot of money. Let me do a clarifier on the King of Pumpkins. That's a really positive card. Okay, we got two more cards on that. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so the king is the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Is there a male in your life? And see, here we got the Lover's card, and the Five of Ghosts, which is a grieving card. So, only you can put together what those cards mean. That's kind of an arrangement that Spirit just doesn't tell me about. The Knight of Bats is swords. It's like, I mean, this could be a legal message. But there's something that's been tormenting you. It's moving into the past. But I think it's like your previous card. The Lovers. Previous reading. And basically it's about heartbreak. That's what I'm getting. So this is just clarifying that the other reading is about heartbreak. And but we have the Lovers cards right side up, so all's going to be resolved and worked out. But I think there's either someone acting like the King of Pentacles or someone who is an earth sign. This is Kathy from Tarot Me a Story. I hope this was helpful. I've also put together the About Me page. You can get to my website in the About Me and YouTube. So my story is a little strange, so I don't know, it just seems strange. Let me know what you think. It's not the traditional. I think most people's stories about, they always have all these wonderful stories. My story is like I grew up in the Addams Family kind of story and ran away from it, and now I've come back to not the same type of situation, but to one that I've created for myself, really. Looking for something, more of the middle way that works better for me. So, this is Kathy from Tarot Me a Story. I hope this reading was helpful. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, Gemini. Oh, Gemini, I just wanted to say one last word. Remember, focus on this card for your spiritual growth about rhythm. I think that's an important part of creating balance within the struggles in the story I just told. And did I mention that we used the Halloween deck? Okay? So, remember what I read about rhythm. It's beautiful and it's wonderful and it'll help you. Thank you. And if this doesn't resonate with you, get a personal, private reading. They are so different than the general reading. It's amazing. Thank you.